Welcome back everybody to another tournament of Ender Challenge. My name is Fluffy B and I will be your main announcer for this tournament. In Tournament 12, 15 competitors rose up with the goal to achieve total victory. And while 3 were able to make it to the 3rd stage, and while Kori and Jack gave the 3rd stage everything they had, neither of them were able to make it very far into the vertical limit. With the course being modified and tinkered with, will any of our 20 competitors put up a fight and make it deep into stage 3? Let's find out. Kicking this tournament off as per usual is going to be Homeboi, being loomed over by a set of spider walk panels. I don't think we're ever gonna let him live that one down, though if he fails the jump hang, he will tie his iconic streak that we all know and love. That'll be something to talk about. So hopefully Homeboi can do a little bit better than he's been doing in the past 2 tournaments. Pausing a little bit on the wall walk, going cautiously. Smart approach. This is where he's failed the jump hang. Has he figured it out in Tournament 13? Come on, Homeboi! Vine by vine, hand over hand, Homeboi has done it! Now the hazard swing on it, but not for long! Homeboi not a good enough jump, he's down and out.
Whatever, I just wanted to beat that obstacle.
This is a history-making run, folks! Back for his 11th appearance on Ender Challenge is going to be KalobPlayz, formerly known as Oregano18. Look at him, he's got a lady on the start line. Maybe competing 11 times does pay off. Well, here he goes. Look at that. This is a new man on the start line right now. Sprinting across the wall walk right now. Making his way over to the jump hang. Oh no, the 3rd obstacle strikes again. A fresh face has entered the building, folks. His name is MisterzLlama. Accompanying him on the starting line is Kori Sneeko, who is currently in jail with a llama on top of him. Must have had a few too many bad run-ins with a wandering trader, which is coincidentally what his skin is. Making great work of these first 2 obstacles. This is where Kaleb went down. Let's see how he handles it. A fresh face, a new opportunity for a rising star. Now onto the hazard swing. He's the first one to beat it. Now on to switchback. Oh no, the first fail ever of switchback. Well,
can't believe I did that.
That's a crime punishable by death. Up next is gonna be BoomJack on his 3rd appearance. Sorry guys, we just had to shoot an unlawful intruder on the course. With that said though, BoomJack here on his junior year of Ender Challenge? Sure. In his debut, he timed out on the broken wall. In the last tournament, he failed on the jump hang, which is something he's coming up on. So let's see what he can do here. Has he been doing his due diligence here? Oh, he almost overshoots it. But there he goes. He's avenged his last fail. Let's see though. He's gotta make it through stage 1 if he wants to get a new personal best. He's well on his way. Down switchback lane, his fists in the air. He's ever so pumped. The first one of the day to take on the half pipe, setting up a perfect jump onto that rope. 22 seconds as he makes his way over to the puzzle block. First, he's got to make it onto that honey. Oh no, he just didn't have a good enough jump. Jack suffering the consequences of a new obstacle. I know what everyone's gonna say, cue the muscle man jokes. You know who else I got to run Ender Challenge? My mom, everybody! Back for her 2nd appearance. Hopefully, me and her are a little bit better about coordinating basic movement. Right there you can see the mom cam. So for those who don't know, MamaBee is... Well, I'm controlling the keyboard, she's controlling the mouse. So it's a little uncoordinated, to say the least. Well, making her way, hopefully soon, onto the wall walk. Gotta get around that glass pane. Oh, she almost failed, or we almost failed? I don't know, it's a little weird trying to commentate what is kind of your own run. trying to set up that jump. It's kind of hard to do without the mouse, mind you. Well, she's made her way in. This part though, this is hard to do even with one person controlling the helm. The Klaxon about to come up. The time limit, the biggest obstacle for us. She's just gotta go for it. Backing up on the vines, but it's not enough. She just wasn't straight enough with the camera, and time expires shortly thereafter. That's gonna be it.
That was my fault.
For our next competitor, BBLWizzy, this tournament of Ender Challenge is gonna be his rookie year. Kori tried to hit him with a stick, but instead sent himself flying into the sky. Because Wizzy is quite a solid competitor, what can I say? He's someone who really intrigues me. Really solid across the board. I would say his strong suit really fits more in Minecraft Java Edition. Wizzy already on to the hazard swing. He's been blazing through this course. Now onto the switchback. We did see Boom get through this. Wizzy gonna join him. The half pipe attack, not gonna be a problem. Hopefully, if he can set this up nicely. Gonna climb up to the top. Easy work for Wizzy, but can he be the first to solve this puzzle? Wizzy is across! The first one of the day to take on the broken wall. 15 seconds, enough time, he misses. But another attempt in the cards for Wizzy. He's gonna clear the first stage. Wizzy has made it to solid ground, a stage 1 finisher.
Yeah, because 9 seconds, that was actually pass. I could have full sent it or whatever.
Following up our first breakout success of the tournament is gonna be GamingBrando on his 4th appearance on Ender Challenge. What can I say? He just can't catch a break with this jump hang. In every tournament he has appeared in, he just keeps failing it. But the silver lining to this, at least, is that it should be smooth sailing on the way there. It's gonna be a rematch here. 4 times the charm. Come on, Brando. Climbing up to the top, gotta make his way across that X formation. Looking a little timid here, I don't blame him. I'd be a little frightened too. Just a little more, and you'll be improving on your past performances. Brando onto the hazard swing. He's never faced it before. Oh, he overshoots the vine. Just not enough for Brando.
Oh, bro, at least he didn't fail jump hang. He's at least guaranteed a not jump hang fail.
Up next, a new kid on the block, AgentSaber. I don't know too much about him, honestly, but judging by that Minecon cape, he might have some decent Minecraft experience under his belt. And, I mean, what more could you ask for out of an Ender Challenge competitor? Well, he's handling these first 2 obstacles with some serious conviction. Oh my goodness, the aggression on that X formation. He's already onto the hazard swing. Well, we've seen a lot of trouble here. He backs up all the way and it pays off. Taking on the switchback. Moving right along into the half pipe. With 35 seconds left, he's already onto the half pipe. An incredible run so far. He's got to keep it up though. This new threat, alien to everyone, even our fresh faces. But he's handling it like a pro. Saber, one more obstacle in his path. Can he do it? A newcomer is coming to stage 2. Incredible work out of Saber. Our first competitor of the day to taste an inkling of Ender Challenge success, it is MattyDeez. In his debut, he timed out on the broken wall, but in the last tournament, he got revenge on that obstacle, made it all the way to the salmon ladder on stage 2. And honestly, not too bad of a career so far. Has made some decent progress on the course, would love to see him get further, but first things first, he's gotta get past this first stage. Easier said than done, am I right? Onto the hazard swing. Ooh, almost overshot it a little bit. Backs up just barely. Making his way over to the switchback. Gonna cross it out with 30 seconds. Not too bad a pace. Gotta keep it up though. This time limit is not lenient. Gonna sprint down that half pipe, go straight for the platform. onto the puzzle block, crouching at the end, making a big jump over to the slime block. Great work. One more obstacle. This took him out in his debut. He's gonna have only a few good attempts, but he's not gonna need it. Stalling it out once again, Matty has 1.5 seconds left. His second stage 1 clear under his belt. But on his 6th appearance, here's someone looking for his big break on Ender Challenge, KaneNotKosugi. In the last tournament, came undone on the hazard swing, his personal best still lingering at the worked wall from Tournament 10. Well, let's see, making his way through these first 2 obstacles, he knows that speed not his specialty exactly, so he's gotta buy himself as much time for these harder obstacles. Crossing the moat on the jump hang, this is where he went out last time. Gonna back up as much as he can, looking a little frightened here. He goes for it, Kane has made it past. Now on to switchback. Gotta keep it rolling though, he only has 25 seconds as he reaches the half pipe. Gonna run down, oh no! The half pipe taking its first victim.
No!
An IRL ninja
that's
at
the
that.
only one I didn't fail in practice.
From one Kane to another, here is Kane Catless. Do not be confused, guys. He's not nearly as much of a thief as Kori is. With that said, gonna be taking on the bamboo steps quick at first, but taking it a little slow here. Doesn't want to make any severe mistakes. Now climbing up onto the wall walk. Gonna have to go around that glass pane, going for it. Oh, wait a minute. He was just a little too slow on that hump, and that's gonna take him down and out. From one Ripper offer to another Ripper offer. Here is RipOffFrog, back for her 3rd appearance on Ender Challenge. In the last tournament, she had a surprising run all the way to the broken wall, but made a really bad error when it really counted, and it cost her her first stage 1 clear. So, I mean, from here, redemption seeming kind of like the, oh, wait a minute. Frog missing a vital vine, and the entire frog population of Ender Island does not like that.
What the hell?
Another 3-time competitor, SwerveT. He's looking for redemption in his own right. In his first appearance, he made it all the way to the utility grasp, a surprising breakout star of Season 11. But in his second appearance, he was not able to make good on that. He went down on the jump hang, which is where he is currently situated. Don't let history repeat itself, Swerve! Come on, just a little more! There it is! Swerve, now making his way down the hazard swing. Second guessing himself on that transfer, but he's found his way down and back on this lane of doors. A house of 1,000 doors is one I wouldn't want to live in. But from here, it's a straight shot to the buzzer, provided he can get through the puzzle block, onto the slime, onto the ice, now onto the broken wall. One more obstacle to go for SwerveT before he makes his way back. The klaxon sounds, it is irrelevant. SwerveT is going back.
Oh my god, everybody gas him up.
Back in his favorite number, Gxlactic had a bit of a rough run last time, failing on the jump hang, allegedly because he ran on mobile instead of PC. Nonetheless, making his way through the bamboo steps, taking it slow and steady, but you know what they say about the tortoise and the hare. Making it onto the wall walk should be no problem for Gxlactic. Had various success on Ender Challenge, making it to stage 3 twice. Would love to see him back, but he's gotta make his way across that diagonal formation. He's done that, the dismount not too far behind. Now the hazard swing, oh! Was a little too low on that vine, will be claimed due to a similar mistake as Homeboi, which is a cardinal sin, of course. One of our grand success stories of Yester Tournament, Brainish back looking for his third Stage 1 clear. Made his debut back in Tournament 6, if you would believe it. It's almost crazy to see him so consistent across eras, even after a long break, a long hiatus. We asked him if he would be back. He said, "I'd love to." Now taking on the jump hang like a seasoned veteran. Nice and secure. Now taking on the hazard swing. Gonna back up nice and far, actually. The switchback shouldn't be too much of a problem. Those are only 3 block jumps. Only need a little bit of precision there. 30 seconds left as he makes his way onto the half pipe. Big jump to set himself up for the rope. Now for the puzzle block. This is where it gets really interesting. The honey sprinting across, taking a forward approach. That's one way to do it. And with 12 seconds left, time shouldn't be much of a concern. Brainish is racking up another Stage 1 clear. One of the longest running competitors on Ender Challenge making his debut all the way back in Tournament 4. StatixLime, one of the first competitors to run Ender Challenge on a computer. But across his 7 tournament-long career, he's really proven to be a consistent powerhouse. In his last appearance in Ender Challenge 11, he made it back to Stage 3, but he got disqualified on the utility grasp after going back to the starting platform after starting his run. Granted, he failed anyway seconds later, but hopefully that's a mistake he can look back on to improve. Oh, he just barely backs up. That's just about enough to make it to switchback. Gonna make his way back, and now onto the half-pipe attack. He's got 25 seconds, though. He doesn't have a lot of time to burn. Steadying himself there. That's not gonna make matters any better, Static. Now onto the puzzle block with 15 seconds. He's got to rush. No! He jumps too far back on the honey block, and that's gonna cost him. See, if you do that, it will take your jump away.
Constantly everything on Roblox, but you can't do 1.1.
Following him up is a consistent competitor in his own right, JacariTheMC, formerly known as Game Show MC. In the last tournament, he had a bit of bad luck with the clock, ran out of time on the broken wall the tournament before, had a unfortunate mishap on the gap splitter, which is the first obstacle of Stage 2, and that spilled disaster for his run. Gonna look to improve on it. It's been a while since we've seen some great success out of Jacari. He's been craving it as much as we have, that's for sure. The hazard swing taking many names, almost overshoots that vine, but is able to correct it, makes a great save there. Gonna rush down the switchback, hopefully looking to do this stage a little bit more swift. Needless to say, 25 seconds. Onto the half pipe, no hesitation, save for that little pause on the rope. Now, the puzzle block, shifting to the end, nice approach, going to the ice, and with 10 seconds left, he's not gonna have a lot of time, he's gotta move. Jacari, don't let lightning strike twice. Oh, he misses. One more attempt for the road. He has done it. Jacari is going back to Stage 2, something I'm sure he is ever so proud of.
Oh, that was like milliseconds. Not milliseconds, that was a second.
Oh my
God.
god.
Jacari is back in Stage 2.
Okay, this is just confusing. Which one is who? The clones have gone rabid. I don't even understand. Well, if you guess the one on the left is BowlMiner, then congratulations, you win a prize of something. Well, nonetheless, BowlMiner came undone on the jump hang, but he's a competitor I wouldn't rule out. He's had some great Stage 1 clears. Oh, almost had a repeat there on that mount. Gonna make a bank turn there, no problems. Now the hazard swing grabs nice and high on that vine. That's enough to take him to the swing. Gonna run down switchback lane. Not too much of a threat. Looks like the clone trying to get on the course. We're gonna have to send a security guard. But either way, BowlMiner putting on an impressive run. This puzzle block, the only real threat. Gonna jump for it onto the slime. Come on, Bull. Oh, he runs off the slime. And that's going to cost him. I reckon if he beat that, he could have beat the stage. But that's something he's going to have to be thinking about in Tournament 14. JackisTrash knocking on the door to history in his 8th appearance. He's about to tie the all-time best Stage 1 clear streak set by me. Well, Jack, one of the favorites to win it all, he's so in control in all his runs. Just as I say it, the first obstacle, a rare misstep out of JackisTrash.
Oh, that's being hilarious.
And that's gonna be it.
Oh my god.
In light of our current copyright dispute between Ender Challenge and Star Challenge, RipOffKori is our reigning first place competitor from the last tournament. In the last tournament, Kori was one of the few to conquer Stage 1, furthermore, made it all the way to the vertical limit on Stage 3, which could be classified as a deep Stage 3 run. Call me crazy, but I think Kori more than capable of achieving that in this tournament on his 5th appearance. Racked up quite the accolades across his career. Oh, he almost overshot it. A mistake we've seen before, but he has the jump awareness to correct. The switchback, not a problem. Gonna sprint down those logs. Now facing the half pipe. A nice run, skip and a jump. A swing and a hit as he approaches the puzzle blocks. Sprinting across, on his way to a fastest time if he makes it up in 1. Come on, Kori. No, he doesn't make it, but he has plenty of time on the clock, enough to rack up the 7th Stage 1 clear of the tournament. So yes, that leaves us with just over a third of our field. Congratulations to all our competitors. Let's see what's in store in the second stage. One of 2 rookies remaining in the competition, this is BBLWizzy. He has lots of experience in Minecraft, mind you, but not in Bedrock Edition, and that may be a bit of a concern coming into this second stage. Taking on the salmon ladder, gotta flick these levers out, get those pistons out. A little nervous getting that piston out. Unflicked it, actually. But he's through. That ice bridge has been modified just a little bit to include a big gap, but he's handled it with ease. Now this spider walk, gotta make it across these gaps, and the dismount! Just as I say it, Wizzy coming up just short of the dismount.
Didn't jam. That jam didn't fucking register. I hate Bedrock. Ah!
The only rookie to get to this point, AgentSaber has his sights set high here on Stage 2. But he's gotta connect the dots. 6 incredibly hard obstacles locked behind an incredibly hard time limit, mind you. Well, he makes his way through Gap Splitter. Here's the salmon ladder. Cannot be taken for granted. Here's that 3-block 1-up. The crux point here, he makes it! Setting himself up on the ice bridge for a soar over to the spider walk. Now it's time for these leaps across these honey jumps, 2 blocks in width. He's handled it like a pro. The first of the day to take on Wingnut Alley. Gotta make his way around that Neo. Makes the big jump, the dismount, yes! Now onto the wall climb. He has 12 seconds left. He has the time, but he cannot afford any major mistakes. Makes one on that first wall. Second wall, nice and clean. The third wall, oh no, he gets hung up on that third ladder. It's gonna cost him. AgentSaber just mere blocks away from a Stage 3 ticket. So close.
Oh my god.
This is his second appearance on Stage 2. MattyDeez looking for a bit of redemption after an early exit on the salmon ladder in the last tournament. First things first, gotta get past that gap splitter. So far, so good. Now, the scene of the crime. This is where he fell last time. More specifically, that 3-block 1-up. He's about to attempt it. Come on, Matty! He makes it! Now, the rest of this uncharted territory for this new star on Ender Challenge. Gonna make his way across these 2-block jumps! No, the second one takes him down! A solid run on stage 2, but it's not gonna be enough this time around. For SwerveT, however, he's looking for a bit of redemption. He's gotta make it back to stage 3. That's where his eyes are set on the prize, because in his debut, he fell on the utility grasp. So, making quick work of this salmon ladder. Wow! I've never seen anyone take it that quick. But now this spider walk has been making quite a scene amongst our competitors. Swerve gotta take it nice and careful. Ready and steady, he's on to the wingnut alley. First, making it around this big jump, so hard to land. No, Swerve, he's just short of making that jump to the second wingnut. Good effort, but he's not gonna be advancing to stage 3. But here's someone who has made it to stage 3 twice and counting. Brainish has never come up short on the second stage. Granted, in his 3 appearances, it's been stage 3, stage 1, stage 3, but, I mean, hopefully that's a good omen. Nice, solid pace amongst this salmon ladder. Gotta make this jump into the spider walk. Nicely done. Making quick work. Now the dismount. What? He comes up short on the dismount. The honey block just blocked his jump. And he's gonna fail stage 2 for the first time. Stage 2 has been making mincemeat out of our competitors, and our penultimate run, Jacari, has historically not had the best track record with stage 2. Only 2 clears amongst his 5 or so clears on stage 1. So when it really matters, Jacari, he's gonna have to take this stage down and in due time. But first, this 3-block 1-up. Such a tricky obstacle on its own. Jacari is unable to make the distance on that jump. Bad luck. In a shocking revelation, it has all come down to one man on stage 2. If he fails at any point, Ender Challenge 13 will come to an end. He's got to make his way through the salmon ladder right now. This is where Jacari went out. The 3-block 1-up, he's through. The ice bridge, no problems it seems. Gotta make his way across these honey gaps. Oh, wait! Kori has been undone. Ender Challenge 13 is over on the second stage. Despite what may seem like a minimal level of modification and a third of our field taking down the first stage, it has all come crashing down on stage 2 for the first time in Ender Challenge history. And it was all due in part to the spider walk amongst other challenges. Even our reigning last man standing, Kori Sneeko, couldn't do it. And on the 4-year anniversary of all that we know in Ender Challenge, the course has shown once again who's the boss around here. In the meantime, this podium, a bitter reminder of what our competitors are going to have to top in Tournament 14. They're gonna have to step up their game.
I just want to let y'all know I farted and it stinks really, really, really bad.
Bro, we don't need to
Shut
know
your
that.
fucking mouth.
Yeah.
No, you
Nowadays.
Yeah, I guess-
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
No. Kori's skin changed. He's an e-girl now.
No, don't say it, don't say it.
Kori, is that you that's cloning
Yes,
him right
it's me.
now? You go. You go.
Oh, he's gone.
Look, this is gonna be a blooper. It's like, well, shit, I guess I'm bowling now. too. I saw this Power Rangers meme way back in the day where it showed all the Power Rangers like green power, blue power, black
White
power, and
power.
the white one's like,
Waiting
hey, what's
on
up?
God.